All right, guys, thank you for tuning in. And if you saw my first segment of the day, I mentioned that there's some stuff going on this week in my real life, my personal life. So uploads are going to be impacted this week, and I got to be extra brief on the ones that I do get out. And if you want more information on that, please check out that video. And thank you everyone who checked that out already. I saw so many nice comments. It warms my heart. Now let's get right to the main topic. We've got a just weird situation going on here. Let me know what you guys think about this. I'll explain what's going on. We got this VTuber, Gia, who made this tweet on February 26, collecting almost 200,000 views and over 1,000 likes, that says that they feel violated, asking to please always ask people for consent before making not safe for work art of them, especially makes them uncomfortable when they don't know that person and they're strangers. Further saying that the image in question, the image alleged or whatever, brought back bad flashbacks to them when they were powerless in their own body and voice, and again asking for consent. And so ultimately that thread was destroyed. I'm playing too much Forest, thinking destroyed. Was deleted. Thinking about like destroying walls and stuff, man. That thread was deleted by the VTuber after people pointed out like just things not adding up. For example, this tweet says, hey, next time make sure to keep a story straight instead of straight up lying about the circumstances. Furthermore, you have an NSFW art tag. These two things led me to believe you're just looking for pity points and get an artist harassed for literally no reason. And so with the additional context, we find out that there's this artist, Brave Bengal, who apparently did some sort of thing where they were basically, you can see the tweet right here. They said that people can give them their OCs so they can draw them, having a mature encounter, let's just put it like that, by their OC. So it was like a thing that was going on, right? And apparently that VTuber actually submitted herself to that offer. Like the offer was made and the VTuber submitted her OC to that offer. And then that artist did indeed draw what was literally described. And then the VTuber started saying the stuff that you saw already. Basically that they're like, was drawn NSFW art without consent, when the fact of the matter seems to be that that VTuber did consent and like literally submitted himself to this thing. So I almost wonder if I'm missing something in covering this right now, because this situation, like I said, is weird. What do you think about this? There's still a little more to it. The VTuber does actually end up making another statement on this that just came out about an hour ago, so we'll get to that next. But just so we got this straight so far, it looks like NSFW artist makes offer, VTuber willingly submits self to offer, artist makes free art, gives it to VTuber, VTuber is now offended and says that they're violated or something. And that results in the artist getting accused of SA and stuff like that, apparently. The VTuber Gia's response, as mentioned, here it is, reads, I want to address what happened with the NSFW art and some of the responses that I got. First off, no matter what, I do not condone or support any hatred sent towards anyone, and those who claim to do it on my behalf aren't supported by me in any capacity. I will continue to not name the artist, and to anyone who sends them hateful messages, please stop. The post was 2 months old, and I had both forgotten about it, and was never informed that I was picked, nor asked if I was still okay with it at this point, or if I had any boundaries that they needed to consider in the NSFW community. Et cetera, et cetera. Clear communication are absolutely important. Otherwise, this cannot be a safe space for everyone involved. The post I made was not created because I wanted to cancel or harass the artist. I wanted to make a very clear statement that outlined how insanely important communication regarding boundaries is in an effort to prevent something like this. Okay, I'm going to stop right there, actually. Actually, never mind. We're almost done. Hold up. In an effort to prevent something like this from happening again, consent can be revoked at any time. It's wrong to just assume that it still stands months later. Any claims that my intention was to gain victim points or victim clout are baseless and inappropriate. I want to create a safe environment in my community, so any harassment towards anyone will not be tolerated. Okay, here's what I'm going to say about this. My angle on this is like a mediator of sorts. I'm like trying to understand what's going on here in the middle, both sides and all that. So the issue though is this, like the art isn't going to be done instantly, right? Like the artist is going to take a while to get art done. It's, art takes time. And I'm sure Gia's submission was not the only one. So the artist was probably working on the submissions and then, eventually got the Gia's. The Gia finds it as it was sent it. I don't know the specifics on that part, but you know how it ended up. So apparently Gia, I don't understand. Was the artist supposed to like every day ask if Gia was still okay with this? Like, hey, is it still okay? Hey, I'm 10% done with the art now. Is it still okay? Oh, today I'm 15% done. Oh, I finished one of the arms now. Are you still like, I'm like seriously kind of confused here. I can get like Gia being uncomfortable with that stuff, but Gia submitted herself to it. So I'm like, kind of confused here. I'm also confused about what Gia expects the artist to do exactly. Like, it almost seems like Gia expected the artist to do all this free work and to have like regular communications with them about every step of the art or something. I don't really get it, to be quite frank. I think my conclusion is this, and then I'm going to show you some public reception as well. I think the best approach would have been for Gia, like, Gia was initially fine with this and submitted herself, as we know. As soon as she changed her mind, whatever point in time that was, when she was no longer comfortable with this, she should have contacted the artist and said, hey, excuse me, I submitted myself for this, but please remove me and don't do the art actually. I'm not comfortable with it anymore. But it seems like that never happened. Gia never told the artist anything like that. As Coco Goat would also point out here, Gia apparently has an NSFW art tag and even retweeted NSFW art of her from February 20th. Apparently this artist thing was from 2 months ago. She said she forgot about it for 2 months, right? So she was okay with NSFW art 2 months ago. Then at some point between then and now, she wasn't okay with it, except on the 20th, she was okay with it again because she was retweeting it. And as mentioned, public reception, let's take a look at that. It doesn't seem like it's going too well for Gia on this one. This isn't an apology, I understand forgetting, but you made the artist seem like they didn't ask for consent at all, and they took your photo down with no problems at all. The damage you caused them will forever be there. Asks for NSFW art, gets NSFW art, deletes tweet where she was asking for said art, freaks out about it, and accuses the artist of SA, doesn't even apologize, and continues to act like the victim. That is actually one thing I forgot about this as well. So apparently the tweet where Gia asked the artist for the art to begin with, Gia did delete as a side note. So that's gone as well. Continuing. This person is the Icarus of gaslighting, gatekeeping, and girl bossing. Flew too close to the sun and got their wings melted. Really disappointing, yet not surprising when people cry wolf like this. We'll take a look at a few more here. We got Luna Cross. She says, Gia, you commented on the original artist post, deleted your comment, and now he's getting attacked for no reason. You knew what you was getting into. The artist doesn't deserve this at all, and it just comes across as you wanting clout. Apologize to them and don't lie. This is BS. Not even a sorry for the artist or owning up to the fact that she did it to herself. Just more pity farming and blaming the artist for not doing this or that. You asked for the art. You blindsided the artist by making these tweets, even after they willingly took the art down. You lying, holy smokes. And when he has don't attack anyone ever worked on this app, just stop making it seem like they weren't even really at fault. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you know, like if you're gonna misrepresent something that happened, saying don't attack that person seems a little hollow, to be fair. Yeah. I try to stay away from Twitter drama, but this person gave her consent to an NSFW artist, forgot about it, then tweeted about how the artist violated her. The artist is now getting death threats and multiple reports because of her. She's still blaming the artist. We got like a few more. You forgot about it, yet remembered to delete the comment. Ooh. Oh, wait, there's a Coco Goat one. Oh, wait, it's a new Coco Goat one. Hold up. You lie about an artist, play the victim, and then come back with this BS statement, the skull emoji. Why is it so funny imagining Gone You using a skull emoji? I just had to... I had to take... Hold on. Okay. If you submit your OC to be drawn getting... Oh my gosh, dude. This whole thing is so funny to read with the Gone You profile pic. I'm sorry. Getting, you know, having a mature encounter, then you consented to it. What the heck kind of clear communication are you talking about? No one's actually... doing anything to you. It was art you agreed to get. Artist is handling this pretty well. You already saw this one where they said basically like, if you don't want your character submitted to it, don't submit your character to it, right? And then says like, that's a lot of notifications. Is the situation all cleared up for everyone? Then can I just go back to making my little drawings in peace? And finally saying, also, yes, you can still submit your OCs on the post. Go ahead. But from now on, I'll triple check with everyone before drawing them. Also, I require you to form a blood oath. Yeah, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, it's just like a freaking weird situation. I don't even know what to think about this. What do you guys think about this? This is like so weird. I know we already talked about this. We'll just recap it real quick. Not even recap it, just this part. It's like 10 seconds. How do you submit yourself to an NSFW art thing, then get the art and say that you're offended and violated when you submitted yourself to begin with, and then say that you changed your mind at some point, but you never actually tell the person you changed your mind. Furthermore, you're still retweeting NSFW art while you simultaneously say that you changed your mind. So that doesn't add up. And then in that person's bio, they literally have an NSFW art tag and still do, and also have lewd puppy in their bio and still do. It's like, what how those things, it doesn't add up, right? So I'll leave it there. At least there was some laughs to be had in this one. Like, what a situation, dude. What the heck? And if you want to follow that artist, I will have their @ in the description. You can copy paste their @ over on Twitter. And yeah, That's the segment, guys. Also, I will pin hijack again for this one and have my VTuber info in the description and pinned comment of this video if you want to check out my VTuber stuff as well. And we'll leave it there. Thank you again. I'll see you guys in the comments and in the next segment.